Welcome everyone to the 2020 Winter Invitational. I'm your host Chris Sunga, and here with me today is Shargan, Beanjar, and Once Week, who will be casting the 1v1s. I'll be hosting, making sure everything's working out okay. We're transitioning. The first up, we have Broccoli on Rengar and Evolved Noob on Xerath. Shargan, take it away for me.
All right, yeah, welcome back to the 1v1s. This is definitely going to start to look off kind of interesting. We've got already starting off getting a nice bit of damage. Broccoli just kind of hanging out in the bush. So I'm actually really excited to see this. So what do you guys think this match is going to go?
I mean, I am a Rengar main, or was a Rengar main before he came, really bad. So I'm pretty excited to see this champion here.
I'm just excited to see two teammates go at it to see which one was the better laner. Broccoli top lane for INT, and then Evolved Noob.
Oh, I hate to interrupt you right there, but look, we're starting to get a little bit of damage off right there, but it's not enough to get a kill. That is a decent amount of damage. We've already got Evolved Noob down to half health, having to pop his potion just to stay alive. Broccoli is keeping himself pretty well jumped up, doing a little bit of a Rengar bush babying though. So I have a feeling it's going to be that kind of jump out and bop you in the face kind of situation. I think Broccoli's got this in the bag, honestly.
Yeah, I think Evolved might play patiently though. I think he just won't abuse his Qs, just farm and just like wait it out.
That's probably going to be the situation. See, yeah, oh, that was a nice counter stun. Evolved Noob keeping Broccoli from being able to get in there. Although it's not going to be enough. Broccoli's just coasting right on the outer edge of that turret range. He was almost in range there. Very well played on his
one in. Like, he could have just tried for the exhaust and 2 more autos, maybe. Oh no, he's Xerath still has barrier.
Xerath does still have barrier, and that is the I think that's his second pop of that potion, so he's only got 1 charge left. Alright, getting some decent damage down onto Broccoli. Still, it's like, I have a feeling, in all honesty, this is going to go for a bit.
Yeah, I kind of feel that way, mainly because Rengar's sustain in lane is so strong. So Rengar's current W will heal half of the damage he'll take in a fight for, like, let's say 0.5 seconds. But if he has an Empower W, he could use regular W with the Empower W and essentially not take any damage from these skirmishes.
Yeah, and right there we see Evolved Noob going back for the second healing portal. I forget what they're called exactly, healing crystal.
The relics,
getting himself back up. But
I think they're called relics.
Relics? Yeah, relics definitely. Yeah. Relics make sense.
Yeah.
What is that? What is that new item on Rengar? I've never seen that before.
I believe that looks like Hex Drinker.
What? Oh, that actually makes sense. That's smart.
Yeah.
Was he able to see during?
I like the new look of it.
Oh wait, no, you could see during the inspection. That makes sense.
Good block.
No, good block. I do like the way that we've got the items situation. I gotta give props to that. First blood, first tower, first to 100 CS. We're currently looking at 14 and 11. That is that's kind of low. I think we've had like what, 4 waves now?
Yeah, it seems that Rengar could be a little bit more aggressive with getting CS, mainly because he's not going to take as much damage with those 2 Ws that he has in his back pocket.
Yep, and you know, I can already tell with the amount of sustain going on in here, I think we're going to have to make a ruling about using those relics and maybe some future 1v1s tournament organizers.
Hey, that's not me. That's not me this time.
Oh,
oh, passing the buck, I see.
Yeah.
All right, and here we see Broccoli, the Rengar, in his natural habitat, hiding in the bush, just waiting to hop out, but it's not quite close enough to get onto the Evolved Noob.
You know, I think what Noob is setting up a good freeze, like setting him up for a good gank in the future.
Yeah, he
just waiting for his jungle to hit level 6 and come say hi. Unfortunately, they are stuck on a completely different map at the moment, so it's going to take them a little bit while to get over here.
Yeah,
probably at the bottom of the bridge. Who knows?
Who knows?
It doesn't
maybe.
matter if the jungler's in the game; it's still a jungle difference.
It's always jungle difference. Although technically, I think the jungler is in lane at this point in time with Broccoli playing Rengar.
Jungle always entering my lane. That's how it goes.
Yeah, I think both Evolved Noob and Broccoli know that like Xerath can't walk past that sort of like line that he's sort of created. Just because of the nature of Rengar and the bushes being there. Evolved Noob needs the minion wave to do that. But the more Broccoli keeps jumping at him, the more he's forcing Evolved Noob to use his abilities, which is gonna affect the wave. So right now, I think Evolved Noob's like wave is okay, but it's eventually gonna get to a point where he's gonna have to start pushing, or he's just gonna lose CS.
The mana sustain from his item is really good. If he brought, what was it called? The Mana Flow Band, he could probably just poke out Rengar, and there's not going to be any real thing that Rengar could do.
Yeah, and Broccoli just has too much mobility too, so he's able to just kind of jump out of the way of a lot of the Xerath's abilities, so he just doesn't have to even worry about getting hit and just kind of kite it out.
True. Now, does the empowered W from Rengar, like, it's kind of like it blocks CC, right?
It blocks almost everything. Like, yeah, it is pretty much a cleanse, and I think it blocks a little bit more than a cleanse would. Like, let's say Malzahar ults you, or Warwick gets his ult on you. If you empower W, you just walk right through, and they're still stuck in that animation, so they have to cancel it.
Because I'm noticing every time Broccoli goes in to skirmish, Evolved Noob will just throw out the stun. So I'm thinking, like, if he was patient to grab the
Oh, that's a nice bit of damage coming out right there. This could be the end. That is the Ignite coming out onto Evolved Noob. It is not going to be quite enough to take out the Broccoli. There comes the Spell Shield from Rengar's runes, but it's not enough to take him out. And very quickly, just backs off. That was almost game. I was kind of excited for it ending, but apparently it's not over yet.
Yeah, I don't think he actually needed to empower W, mainly because not only did he miss it, but if he empowered Q, Xerath's cooldowns are high enough to where, you know, that stun wouldn't matter once he got it through after.
I see, okay.
Yeah, man. Right here, we can already see that Xerath is well on his way to getting 100 CS. He's already got a little over a 10 CS gold lead, or 10 CS lead on Broccoli, and he knows he's waiting in that bush, so Evolved Noob's just hanging off to the side right there.
I think what Broccoli, okay, his only way of winning Broccoli so far, because he's still Rengar, he still does damage. You gotta wait for your Ignite to come back up, and then you just put the slow down. Because once Xerath...
Oh, got a little bit of a slow, but it's not quite enough to actually get the kill. Look, he's completely ignoring the wave. Okay, I kind of like this strategy. He ignores the wave, so it's forced to push, which forces Evolved Noob to come up into the middle of the lane next to those bushes.
That is a dangerous game, though. From what I know of playing Rengar in top, if you get pushed out of your lane, then you can't walk up, because the bush would be your main, gap closer.
Yes, it is
so
definitely
if you
his
don't
main.
Have that, yeah, you just have no mobility.
Right, that is his main gap closer. However, at this point, it does look like Evolved Noob is in kind of a good position. He didn't want to be in the middle of the lane, but having Rengar under towers, not the worst position for Xerath.
Yeah, that's actually really good. This is the result of him ignoring the wave.
Oh.
I believe Rengar's about to get his ult up, and Xerath doesn't have flash, so he could do like a all-in.
He doesn't have flash, but he does have half his mana and 3/4 of his health. So if he gets a good stun off, he should be able to get far enough away to be able to survive another Rengar engage.
Agreed. Actually, Rengar's... Okay, flash wouldn't make... or would... Oh, wait.
Oh, we got the Rengar ult to come down to stealth. He jumps out right on top of Evolved Noob. He's taking tower shots this time. Does get the Ignite out, but it's not going to be enough to take Evolved Noob down. And once again, this game is still going. This is probably the longest 1v1 I have seen in quite some time.
He actually didn't need to do any of that because he's starting to gain the advantage on CS, or at least make it back to even. And Xerath's not stepping up at all just because he can't really regenerate as much health those W's that Rengar would have otherwise.
Yes, you know, this is not what you expect to see when you're watching 1v1s. You expect to see flashy, showy, crazy stuff, but this is kind of more the chess match, if you will, of friend or foe's tournament.
Yeah, exactly. Both of them know exactly what the other person wants, and they're doing whatever they can to make it so that they don't fall into each other's trap. I think it really is just going to be a case of who messes up first, like who messes up big time first. But,
exactly.
Yeah, both of them know what they want, what they need to do.
It is very much the 500 IQ plays going on right now because they're just constantly kind of sussing each other out, playing a little bit of a dangerous game.
Ooh, I am disappointed in Rengar just a little bit, mainly because I personally think that Mecha Rengar is the worst Rengar skin, whereas Pretty Kitty is the best Rengar.
Oh my god. At Riot.
I agree with you on that one. All right, so the Hex Drinker is back up for Broccoli, and he is once again going for yet another health relic to keep himself kind of healed up. He does have a decent amount of guard against this Xerath because of that Hex Drinker, so that could be what gives him the edge in the next engage.
He does have kill pressure on Xerath, I'd say. Like, triple Q combo could easily 100%. End it, but I don't know if he knows of it.
I think he does. He might know it, and he's just manipulating the wave to make it so that he's gonna have to force Evolve Noob to push out. But Evolve Noob knows, like right now, in his head, pretty sure he's thinking 100 CS. I have to. That's the only way to win.
Mind game.
What?
Yep. Oh, we got a lot of damage coming out right here. Oh, there we go. That is the exhaust coming out, but it is not enough. That is a huge amount of damage coming out into Evolve Noob. He is barely hanging on with just a sliver of health, dropping his ulti down. I don't know why we're looking at that. That is a nice dodge by Broccoli. These ults are just dropping out of the sky, but it is not quite enough to take him out. I think this next engage is going to be what finally finishes this match off.
Yes, or the possibility is that Ringer gets way too greedy because he sees a low Xerath, and Xerath still has barrier, so that could just be his downfall.
He does have barrier, he does have stun. If he can bait that fight under tower, that is an easy win for Xerath. He knows. He's playing it safe. He's holding his cool. This is this is really intense. Oh, dropping out the relic heal. Okay, there we go. That was a nice jump by Broccoli. I was wondering if he was going to take the bait and go for that.
Yeah. Yeah, and now clearly the CS gap has shortened. So Evolve Noob, he knows he needs to get 100 CS. That's the only way he wins this.
Oh, that's a nice slow right there. You can see Brock wanting to go in on that, but deciding at the last second not to do it.
Yeah, you can see it now. He's rushing. Evolve Noob's actually. It looks like he might think to rush the last 20 to 30 CS. But
Wait, now he's back at half HP.
Yeah, but now he's back at half.
Back at half HP on the Rengar. That is not something you want to see if you're Xerath right now. Evolve Noob is going to have to play it super safe. And once again, we have a Rengar hiding in the bush, which is his natural habitat.
It's like playing Pokemon.
It is like playing Pokemon. All right.
Broccoli has appeared.
Broccoli is sitting in the bush, just kind of hiding out. He's letting that wave once again push towards his tower, forcing Evolve Noob to step up into lane. Rengar has fully charged up.
Yeah, this is a kill. If Evolve Noob oversteps, this is a kill.
This is an easy.
Flash.
Absolutely. The no flash, no escapes on the side of Xerath. All he's got is the stun, and it's just, oh my god, this is where the nail biter actually happens. You can see a nice bit of damage dropping down. Evolve Noob having to be very careful, very conservative with his mana. Just make sure that he doesn't end up giving it away too easily to Broccoli.
This is the longest 1v1.
Yeah, this is the absolute longest 1v1 I've ever seen, and it's crazy. We're level 16. We're 12 minutes in. We've got the final engage. I certainly hope. Oh my god, there it goes. There's the barrier. Xerath is just holding on for Dealer. Oh no, Brock is covering tower, but he barely manages to take down Xerath. Way to go. That is first blood over to Broccoli, getting the first point in this. That is the longest 1v1. Certainly hope the next ones don't take near as long as that. We will have to see what comes up next.
Imagine leveling to level 17 in a 1v1.
Oh, jeez. All
yeah,
right.
Crazy match. Crazy first.
And quick recap for a long game right here. We've got the barrier coming down. This is the final decision of the kill. That is Broccoli taking 2 tower shots, but it's not going to be taking them quick enough in order to go down. And that is going to be 1 point to Broccoli, putting him at the top of the leaderboard, and Evolve Noob losing 1, putting him at the bottom.
No. Evolve Noob, no. You're on my team. No, great 1v1. It's going to be great. Bow Explode versus Crow the Moonlit. This is going to be jungle versus bot. Will be the next upcoming match. Thoughts on this matchup going into it? We're just going to jump straight into the match.
No matter what happens, it's a jungle diff.
Jungle diff. Oh, it's always jungle diff. Always jungle diff.
Yeah.
Okay, so hopping right into this one, we've got Bow Explode with the Volley Bear and Crow the Moonlit coming out here with an Akali. What do you guys think of this matchup? I'm excited to see some styling by Crow.
Oh, there's the volley dance. Let's go.
The volley floaty dance. Yeah. He's trying to impress Akali, but Akali is not impressed.
I wonder why Volley Bear took cleanse, because I don't think there's too much CC that Akali could provide other than... Actually, no, that was removed on Earl, wasn't it?
It certainly was. Are you able to cleanse the mark, maybe? From her dash?
Not too sure, but I don't think...
If you can, I want to see it.
Yeah, no, it's like that's certainly something that I would definitely want to see. All right, we got the Shroud coming out from Akali right there. It's a nice bit of damage. We got Thunder Strike coming down from Volley Bear. This is a much more exciting fight than the last one was, but it's still not going to be enough damage. Both of these are not terribly damage heavy early, and got a bit of a stutter going on my screen. Not sure exactly what's going on at the moment.
Oh, basically Bo Explode's just gone back to farming. Crow the Moonlight's kind of dodging a couple skill shots right there. Everyone kind of just relaxing right now, but actually
Yep.
Crow just jumped in. Go for it.
That was a nice barrier I saw by Bo coming out. And that is a huge amount of damage coming out from Crow the Moonlight. Bo Explode is taking a lot, but Crow is just not quite able to finish him off.
Shield is going in.
Yep, that shield is blocking a lot of damage. They're not quite level 6.
Whoa.
Bo is in assassination territory right now.
I'm saying right now, clear. I'm gonna think that it might be just a slight edge for Akali, just because Guardian Horn, an item in general for what is it? This game mode, just has so much to sustain.
In all honesty, that is one of the things. Is like, I understand wanting to take component items, but this is not a game where you're going to be able to build into another item because you can't afford to die. And that's the only way to buy items in a 1v1 on the ARAM map. And so those items are just, they provide so many stats that I'm kind of surprised we're not seeing more of them take them.
Yeah, on the side, what kind of item does Volibear have though?
Looks like Volibear took, I can't tell from my screen, it's just a little bit too blurry.
Yeah, also it's on cooldown now, so it's grayed out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm more curious about the, like, for me, funnily enough, I just don't play enough League of Legends since new stuff came out, but the Seraphine ban. Oh, Hextech Alternator is what I just heard from our people behind the scenes. Thank you very much. The Seraphine ban, is that like a really powerful 1v1 champion?
Yes and no. Seraphine that isn't absurdly strong, but the range on that champion is so disgusting in like the most perfect way that you can just, you know, sit very far back under tower and poke out your enemy.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right, and right now we've got Crow just kind of hanging out in the bush, doing what he can, taking as much CS as possible. He's definitely got a huge CS lead, so if this does end up going for a 100 CS game, I think it's very clearly in Crow's favor. So Bo Explode is going to have to do something here in order to make it happen.
Yeah, clearly zoning him out. Yeah, this is pretty much Crow's game. I think Bo has to just play this really well, like really smart, to be able to get some kind of lead. Like, the longer this game goes, the harder it's going to be to kill him, which maybe is what he's banking for. I'm not sure.
I think he just needs an all-in. Like, you have your Ignite. You might not be as strong, but you gotta try it.
Anyway, for those who for those at home who are watching, who just joined us, just so you guys know, basically every team submitted a representative to have them play in the 1v1
Oh, and I don't mean to interrupt you. We've got a Sky Splitter and a Thunder Smash coming out. That is a huge amount of damage coming out onto Crow the Moonlit. There comes the Stormbringer, but it's not going to be quite enough damage, and he's going to be hanging out just outside of tower range, so he doesn't quite do damage, but the execute comes in! There we go! That was a very nice shuriken flip by Akali to get the kill.
I loved the Volibear ulti into the health relic. I didn't know if that was intentional or not, but I love that.
Yeah, I don't think it was entirely intentional. I think Akali was definitely like hanging out by it in order to think about getting it herself. But Crow just was able to put out a little bit more damage and survive, staying out of the center of that Stormbringer, so he didn't actually have to worry about it. And that Shuriken flip to finish it off with the S styling right there.
Yep, that brings Bo Explode to 0-1, along with Evolved Noob, Crow at 1-0. And up next will actually be Carrots versus our boy Rap Terror. Rap Terror versus Carrots. Once a week, what do you think about that?
Oh boy. I want to say Rap Terror guy, but Carrots definitely played against him in PvP, and he's really good. That's all I'd say.
You know, I feel I gotta root for my buddy Rap Terror. I mean, he's on my team, so I mean, like you two, it's like we gotta root for him, right? So come on.
He's that
boy.
Oh, we got a Twisted Fate out on the field. Got a little bit of a Bumblebee style and the pony dance.
I'm worried about Twisted Fate's passive. So Twisted Fate gains extra gold based on how many you know, if you get some CS, but gold in this game mode doesn't seem to matter very much. So the Twisted Champion is interesting. Yeah. I mean, you can back, but, you know, you kind of lose.
Well, he's got a decent amount of damage, plus you've got the stun on his gold card, so that could be what he's banking on, being able to get enough poke out onto the Brand. This is a very poke-heavy matchup, and Brand is not one you want to fight against in lane. Personally, I do not enjoy it.
Yeah. I'm more curious about the Twisted Fate ulti and how that's going to.
You know, like that. It's I don't know if he. I'm kind of thinking Raptor is not really banking on the ulti because it's really just a teleport. So it might allow for him to maybe cut off an escape if he baits carry under tower, so he can't run away to finish him off. But that would be really my only main guess for use. Otherwise, I would probably not even bother leveling it up in a 1v1.
Yeah, Twisted Fate on paper doesn't have as much to work with as Brand, but like the abilities he does have, like his W and his Q, give enough variety.
Oh, we got a nice bit of stun coming out right there. Carrot's getting a lot of damage out onto Raptor, but the the hourglass to keep from dying. Way to go, Raptor!
Let's go! I believe.
Oh yeah, you guys are all on the same team as him. I just realized.
Yeah. Raptor, please win this.
You got this, man. We believe. We believe.
Well,
I'm not gonna lie though, Carrot's doing
Oh, that's the Dark Harvest. That is a flash. That is a lot. Oh, he just missed the Q. Ah, that card throw was almost able to hit him.
How'd that not hit?
He was just a little off to the side. Oh, that is. Oh, he was so lucky it wasn't in bouncing range. Man, Raptor getting a lot of damage onto Carrots, but it's not quite enough, and Carrots has just got so much more health in comparison.
Yeah.
You can tell Raptor wants to step up, but he knows that he can't because he risks just getting popped.
Yeah, he just used the health.
Oh,
my
Oh
lord.
no.
It's like balancing on a knife's edge.
This is abuse. Oh, he's hiding. Feels bad.
Oh, he's ulting! He's ulting! He's teleporting!
Oh, he's teleporting in. Oh, he teleports onto the relic. Okay, that was fine. Oh, massive explosion. Oh man, that was almost the most brilliant thing you could have done. just the ult. He's like, oh, I gotta get some help. I'll ult onto the relic. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh man,
That's why he took R. That's why he took yeah.
Okay. All right, I like the plan. Raptor, you gotta have a little bit more health ready before you do it, though.
Oh my god. Okay, well that's Raptor versus Carrots. Carrots takes the win there, which means Team Top, Team Bot, and Team Sup have 1-0 leads, while the other three are 0-1. So that's going to be the first round of the matches. Next up is going to be Evolved Noob versus Crow the Moonlit. That's going to be Team Mid versus Team Bot. Thoughts on this matchup before we get in?
Okay, so Evolved Noob versus Crow the Moonlit. Let's see here. You know, based on what we saw last game, I'm gonna have to give it to Crow just because of how well he dominated the last game.
Yon versus Ari.
Yone versus Ari. Okay, so I do like the fact that Crow is basically gonna be able to sit under tower this entire match.
Mhm.
And
I mean,
just
that
kind
really
of.
just depends on wave management, but I'm just thinking that Team Mid, you know, they're pretty used to being in mid lane, whereas bottom laners will always have their little buddy by their side. So I'm thinking that the mid laners are playing on their own home field.
Must feeling very comfortable.
Oh, I was actually more referring to this right here with Crow the Moonlit just going to the Spirit Realm and
Oh.
always using that to kind of get double damage off.
Evolved
Double
Noob, please.
damage?
Please. You got this. Please.
Got a nice little bit of engage. Obviously, I have a feeling both of these are really good CS champions, and so they could very easily clear all of these minion waves, and so it could very well come down to a CS fight in a sense if they want to make it that way. Ooh, that was a shot by Crow, just avoiding Star. Oh, and we got a little coming out right here, so that's going to be a lot of damage coming out into Evolved Noob whenever he bounces back, doing that extra damage from the bounce back. From
Ari's biggest chance is probably just CS, like 2 Qs and take out the entire backline, but I think that's most of what you got.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
It feels like he probably take this under tower. He's already got a level lead.
Crow doesn't need his buddy.
No, no.
Evolved Noob, please.
He's driven the tower dive. A lot of damage. That's the ignite and the pop. Let's see if it goes. It does not go off. It is not quite enough. Evolved Noob is just hanging on by a thread.
Help me, please. Please.
All right. Crow knows he's got just one more engage. That's all he needs. Is as long as he goes into Spirit Realm outside of tower range, just runs right in there. He can easily take Evolved Noob out.
Ari still has flash and ignite, and a bad tower dive could turn this around.
It very well could. If he gets charmed in that spirit realm, he's going to be stuck there because he can't go back. Oh, that is a nice dash and ult. Oh, he's missing most of that. Oh, man, that was some dancing by Evolved Noob. Look at those happy feet go.
I would say that's actually good for Evolved Noob if he didn't use R, but now he's got less options.
Well, they both do. They both have less options. So obviously, Crow the Moonlets, I believe his R is going to come up first. I think his cooldown is a little bit shorter than comparison to Ari's R.
I believe it is. It's just so. Or I'd say Ari's R is just much more forgiving.
Crow not even having to dodge those skill shots.
Walking in a straight line. Always
Walking
works.
in a straight line.
The best juke is to not juke.
You know, sometimes it is. I've heard some high. Yo,
Wait,
what was
what?
that flag?
Oh no!
I'm not really sure.
He's
that
just
was
playing 5D chess. He knows what he's doing. I believe.
Oh, look at that! We got another missed charm right there. I'm not entirely sure what Evolved Noob is doing.
In 20 years, the game will like break somehow, and then Yon's just probably gonna die somehow.
Yeah, it's like that's what one of those bugs is.
Yeah.
Yoni's gonna get hit by a random Ari charm in the middle of somebody's match, and they're gonna be like, "What's going on?" There's not even Ari.
Several dimensions ahead of him.
Okay, let's talk about that Evolved Noob flash. I'm pretty sure it's because he knew that Crow flashed about a minute and a half beforehand, so that he knows that when his flash is up, he for sure knows that Crow's flash is up. That's the play. That's why he flashed. He was just timing flashes.
He's so 5-head.
He's so
That is-
5-head.
That is a 5-head play right there. That is definitely one of those things that you do whenever it's like you're just playing 4D chess right
Yeah.
there.
Still no man.
Bro is doing some dancing damage to that tower. He's like, fine, if you're not going to let me kill you or CS, I'm just going to take this yes, and I'm going to take the tower, and you're going to lose that way.
That might
Crow
actually be
just
okay.
shaking in his boots. He's afraid he's gonna lose.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Is
Oh,
that
he has ult now.
all the other teams kind of sent their GU players, and then bot sent
Oh,
GU.
it was a nice ulti by Crow, but it just is an easy walk away by Evolved Noob.
Yeah, which is not a problem if anyone sends their GU players. Like, obviously, it was all agreed on, right? But I think everyone just naturally sent the GU players, except for bot. And the
just
thing
for
is,
fun.
right, Crow has everything to lose here. If he loses to any GU players, like, everyone's gonna make fun of him. Just kidding.
Ooh.
He has nothing to gain too.
Oh, yep, we got an
Oh,
Ignite
lovely
that's out on the
bridge.
RA, trying to cancel out some of that healing that he knows Evolved Noob is going to go for, and it does. That is a significant reduction on that. You know, one thing that Crow does have an advantage of over Evolved Noob is the fact that he doesn't use mana.
True.
So he can basically just, as long as he baits out Evolved Noob actually has to play really carefully around his ability's mana usage. But Crow can just spam everything.
I've got it. I know what Arya's gonna
Got
do.
a Spirit Realm right there. Looks like he's trying to get a little bit of a an angle on him, trying to bait out some abilities.
He's
Okay,
playing with
so
his head,
Ari's
but
gonna charm him and make Crow fall asleep. That's what he's gonna do.
You know, it could very well be that it's like, I feel like Crow knows he's got this in the bag and he's just toying with his food at the moment.
Maybe. Maybe
That's
he's a
what
little
man.
scared to not make a mistake.
He's just taking out the tower right now if he really wanted to. Oh, he's taking some tower shots, but not enough to do enough damage.
I mean, over enough time, either the tower falls or Evolved Noob can get enough of those relics to heal back up and possibly take the fight, because he still has Ignite Flash, hopefully, who knows?
He does have Ignite Flash, but against a Yoni, I'm not entirely sure if that's gonna be enough.
Heart of the cards, heart of the cards!
Out of the cards.
Yep,
please.
but in this game.
Okay, 12 new, please.
I believe...
But see, now Crow's
Oh,
just going for the tower. He's
Yeah,
like
oh, that's
literally
right.
destroying
No.
first tower, letting the minions do the work. That win goes over to Crow the Moonlit.
Yep,
Very
going
well
over the
played.
tower. I mean, props to Evolve Noob for not dying.
Agreed,
Yeah,
agreed.
bro.
That is definitely like something that is to be
Stayed
said. However, I do have to say that it is still losing the match due to
Yeah.
CS and tower.
Yeah,
And
the bar was low, but he reached it.
he did.
Yeah, we're gonna forget about that flash. We're never gonna bring that up again, ever, right, guys? Yeah,
What flash?
we'll never
Yeah.
bring it up. Okay, well, that is Crow the Moonlit versus Evolved Noob. That puts Crow at 2-0, which puts Bot in the lead. Evolved Noob and Team Mid at dead last at this moment. Up next is Mr. Broccoli from Team Top and Carrots from Team Support. Thoughts on this match?
Ooh.
Thoughts
Sad for this
on this one? Well, you know, I'm kind of leaning in the direction of Carrots on this one. Not entirely sure why. Just my gut says that we need I prefer Carrots over Broccoli. So That's kind of a general rule.
Wow, I just realized that. Wow. Broccoli and carrots. I gotcha.
Yep. And we've
I
got
think-
a Morgana versus a Xin Zhao in the actual fights, with a Zyra Brand, Xerath ban, and a Lucian Volley Katarina ban. That is definitely going to be, you know, I definitely think Carrots has got this with a Morgana pick, because
Morgana
that's
pick
going
is
to just
great.
negate almost all of Xin Zhao's engage. Once he reaches level 6, the only thing that's going to do is that just means Morgana has to stay close enough for her Black Pool to do damage. But that root's going to be nasty anyway.
Yeah, Xin Zhao is the one. I would personally say one of the strongest early games. Like aside from maybe Talon or other champions, like Xin just whenever you get invaded, you can't really fight him. Ooh.
Yeah, although to be fair, if I'm remembering correctly, the scaling for Morgana on her abilities, it really comes out of her itemization. So maybe the lack of damage from her items is going to put her behind.
I'm worried she's already out of mana at this point.
She is out of mana. That is not a situation she wants to be in. She decided to go with one of the new items. I don't recognize it right off the top of my head. I believe that's the Hex Tech thing.
Wait.
That is going to be a nice bit of damage coming out from Xin Zhao, and the Ignite's going to finish it off, and it doesn't even need to use his ult.
go!
There we go. That's the length of a 1v1 I want to see.
That's it. Yeah, Broccoli takes the win over Carrots. Broccoli and Carrots. Which I believe now makes it so that Team Top, we can take a look at the replay real fast.
Real quickly, yeah, and I think it's basically we've got the dash coming in from Xin Zhao right there, getting a 1, 2, 3, getting the knockoff off, and it's not quite enough for the stun and the ignite to come. The ignite comes out from Xin Zhao, which means that the stun does absolutely nothing and just takes Morgana out.
Yeah. Yeah. All
I
right.
mean, I was betting for Rockley.
Yeah.
He's the
Yeah, I
best.
think I would
Okay,
too, kinda.
Rockley is the best Naruto character.
I
Like,
agree.
straight up.
All right, that does put Broccoli and Team Top at 2-0, along with Team Bot.
And now we got Raptor versus Bow Explode. I'm wondering what my buddy's pulling out this time.
We got
gotta
Raptor
see it
versus
that
Bow
time.
Explode. But before we do that, let's take a quick break, just a quick 5-minute break. We'll go straight to intermission for just a little bit, and we'll be right back with Raptor versus Bow Explode. Don't click away. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Playing with temptation, searching for salvation. Can we find our way back, way back? Caught up in confusion, need a resolution. Can we find our way back, way back? No more running, no more running, no more chasing. No more running now, I'm running out of patience. Caught up in confusion, need a resolution. Can we find our way back, way back? Can we find our way back? nation, searching for salvation. Can we find our way back, way back? Caught up in confusion, need a resolution. Can we find our way back, way back? No more running, no more running, no more chasing. No more running now, I'm running out of patience. Caught up in confusion, need a resolution. Can we find our way back, way back, back? Can we find our way No more running, no more running, no more chasing. No more running now, I'm running out of patience. Caught up in confusion, need a resolution. Can we find our way back, way back, back? Can we find our way Take a moment right here, feeling like it's out gear. Driving towards the sun with a rose and a gun. Feel the wind in my hair, going nowhere I swear. Like an outlaw on the run, dangerous but it's so fun. Running, running, no. Hold on, don't let go. Running, running, no. Keep running.
All right, welcome back. Oh, sorry.
No, my bad, my bad, my bad.
Hey, look, it's my show.
I'm excited to see Raptor, okay? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's Raptor versus Bo Explode. We got Lux versus Sejuani. Take it away, dude.
Lux versus Sejuani. Okay, so I really like this matchup just because I feel like Raptor has a good chance. Oh, that was a nice dash in by Bo Explode, getting right on top of the Lux. That is a good bit of damage coming out. Personally, as a Sejuani lover, I have to say that there is a distinct advantage for the Lux just because of being able to lock down with that Q, but the tankiness that Sejuani has is going to be a problem for Raptor.
You also can't be slowed.
That's exactly it. No slowing. Oh, but we got a nice root coming out, nice bit of damage, but Raptor is just hanging out right inside that range. Where's auto attack range is. Doesn't quite get a lot of damage out. That is a lot of health on the Sejuani.
The range game really has to be played mainly with CS2. So worried about that. I'd say that Lux just has a slight bit, like, an upper hand, just because she's a range champion versus Sejuani. Like, you do have the gap closer, but that's not going to mean too much because she doesn't have flash.
True, but Sejuani has
true. We got Barrier Cleanse, which is actually not a bad pick against the Lux. Alright, we got a nice bit of damage coming out right now. Raptor is in a nasty spot. That percent health damage is doing so much.
Yeah, this is going to be a kill game for sure.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a kill
I don't
game.
think this is going 100 CS.
This is not going to 100 CS, but at the same time, come on, Raptor, you got this.
Raptor, let's go!
Oh, wow, that's a tower shot right there. That's a barrier coming out. That is tower shots. That is an ult landing on Bo Explode, but it's not quite enough damage in order to take him out.
That's so cool. Wait, we could see chat. Please don't. What is love?
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more.
Raptor is getting bullied. Feels bad, man.
Oh man, this is it's a nice job using the E to kind of see if she's hiding out in the bush. But Bo Explode is not.
I think, you know how caster first, whoever you're rooting for, like, they end up, like, hinting or something? So I think we gotta stop cheering for Raptor.
You shut your mouth. You shut your mouth right now.
I believe Bo wins now.
All right,
guy,
so let's see here. Look, we got a nice poke back and forth. Oh, that is a nice dash in by Bow Explode, managing to just move to the side to get that nice bit of damage out.
Actually, Lux does have, you know, the around 5 CS lead. If Sejuani gets all of this, maybe it's only 1. Oh, nope, Sejuani's missing a few, so Lux could just play the CS game. Like, the ultimate on Lux comes up really fast. Like, it's almost up, and Sejuani's is almost, like, halfway up. Like, you could just spam that. And, like, yeah, right there.
Exactly, you just keep spamming it on the minion wave. Admittedly, you're not going to have the advantage of ability haste from the items, but it is going to be, that is probably why they took Lost Chapter, so it doesn't have to worry about mana or cooldown. Oh, we got a nice dash in there. Again, that damage coming out from the Winter's Claw right there, but it is not enough to take him down.
Oh, I'm thinking when Sejuani dashes in, instead of using Q first, use the shield first, because by the time it comes back, you're only going to be utilizing 1/2 of the shield, and then you can just Q right after, like, immediately.
That's true. We got a nice dash coming in right now. That flail is just doing a lot of damage. We got the permafrost about to come out right now onto Raptor. That is a lot of damage whenever it breaks, but it's not quite enough. That is a huge
Oh god, that was almost sick.
Oh my god, that was beautiful! You were this close, Raptor! That close right on the edge! Oh, that was a... Oh my god, that dodge!
I loved it.
Okay, see right here? It's like you throw out the ultimate, you walk away, it's a no-looker. You don't even look at the explosion. Look at him.
Boom! Oh man, that's one that it's like it just hurts because it's like he probably knew. He was like, oh no, I'm right inside the damage. I'm gonna die as soon as this turns off.
You can see it in all chat too. Bo was like, wait, what? Didn't even realize he'd won.
Okay, Raptor, you did your best.
That puts Team Jungle at 1-1. Raptor and Team FOF are going to be at 0-2. Up next is Crow the Moonlit versus Broccoli. Both of these guys are 2-0 at the moment, so the winner of this immediately jumps to first place.
That they do, and we've got an Ornn versus a Senna. How do you feel about this one?
Okay,
Either way, you gotta upgrade.
Okay. Apparently he can buy items or something.
Wait,
Oh, that's true! The Ornn can totally buy items in this!
Yeah.
wait, no, wait, that's so smart. I've never thought of that. That's so
That is
smart.
absolute brilliant. What a way to get around the item buying limitation of ARAM. Being able to just be Ornn and build items right in lane.
Okay, you know, Raptor is my most favorite character so far, but I'd say Rocky.
Yeah, but it's not going to matter too much if you don't manage to actually get the damage out. See, Crow knows that he's got to take this out early, but so Crow's got the stacks coming out from hitting multiple times, so that's going to be able to get him some extra damage. Broccoli's going to be able to build himself some items, so it is not going to be quite a even game. But you know, both of them drag it out. So the thing is, Broccoli's going to be able to itemize against Senna's damage just straight up, but Senna's going to actually be able to gain attack damage and lethality just by getting those stacks.
Senna gains lethality?
That's an old patch.
Oh, okay. So, because... Okay, Ornn can build armor, which is just going to be so much more useful than the flat AD that Senna would have. Like, the AD is... Like, Senna's going to be more early game. You poke him down, you have the Q, you heal yourself. But as long as Ornn just doesn't int, he just wins.
Well, he just wins based off kills. He doesn't win based off power or based off of minions.
Oh,
because
no,
if you
you're
look at
right.
minions right now, it's only a 4 CS lead, so it's not that drastic. But Senna, just with her Q, able to hit the entire minion wave and the tower and Ornn at the same time.
Already a lot of damage to tower too.
I know there is so many different options for Crow to take in order to win this.
I think we're going to see that late game.
Oh, he's building an item. Let's
There it
go.
is.
Wait,
Yep. Oh, what do we build?
Bramble?
We got a Bambi. Bambi Cinder. And we got the Unstoppable coming out, so that's the extra passive damage. Plus we got the Ornn stack on the Brittle onto Senna, doing that extra armor damage.
Maybe you just gotta build more rejuve beads. Like, just heal up even more.
You know, that's definitely an option, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. We've got Orange coming out. There's a lot of damage coming out. Nice dodge by Crow, and he is right now currently ahead of Broccoli in health pool, but that is slowly dwindling away, but it's not going to be quite enough. That armor, like that natural health on Ornn is just making it so hard for Crow to just stay in the fight. Oh my god, Broccoli is down to minimal health. That's got to be like maybe what, 20 health, 30 health, and it's slowly regenerating back up. Please. Crow knows he just has to get one good Q off. Oh, that is right there. Broccoli he knows his time is up. He knows it's numbered.
All of my favorite players, man.
You gotta stop rooting for them, Beanjar. You gotta stop rooting for them.
Yeah,
Let's
for
go,
real.
Crow.
Crow is just dealing a decent amount of damage to that tower right now. It is going down so quickly. Already almost at half health.
That damage is absurd.
It is insane. It is absolutely insane. And you don't have to worry about tower plating, armor plates, slowly gaining protection over time in ARAM. It's just going to take the same amount of damage every single time. And already we've got a almost double CS lead on the side of Crow. So he has got this in the bag. Right now, Broccoli's got to figure out some way to come back from this. He's got to build something.
I'm hoping the tank
I don't know. Oh, that's a nice knock. No damage coming out onto Senna. Even when he gets the brittle pop, it's just not enough.
Actually, I thought that was pretty okay because he got Senna down to half HP from when she was at full.
But she just heals it straight up with her Q and her auto attacks.
I'm waiting for these Ornn items to come in.
The Ornn items are what he's got to build in order to try and... So Immolate doesn't have the Grievous Wounds anymore. So he
no, but he has Grievous Wounds. His second item right now, I think that's like Bramble Loss.
The Bammy Cinder?
No, the one right next to it, to the right.
I can't recognize it off the top of my head.
See, right now, that's
this is what I was saying before about the items and not knowing what all of the items do.
Oh,
I still haven't learned all of them.
He got Aegis, Bonnies, and Bramble Vest, so he has healing reduction.
Now he does have the healing. That's the new Bramble Vest. Sorry, it's a little bit fuzzy on my screen.
Oh wait, now he's already back at full HP. What is this?
See, that's exactly what I mean. This is the healing that's coming out from, so like the Grievous that he does have just isn't quite enough. That is a nice bit of coming out right there. That's good knockup. He's getting these Grievous stacks off. That is a lot of damage. Crow is in a very small. Oh my gosh! Right there. Good job, Broccoli, taking down Crow the Moonlit, and he takes first place.
Oh,
An unstoppable force versus an immovable object.
Oh my god.
Wow, that was I was kind of expecting it after a certain point. He was gonna have like the damage you were saying before was not gonna be enough to take down the tankiness that is Ornn, and you were absolutely right.
Ooh, I'm almost great. Let's go.
Right there.
Goodness.
Got the Bellows Breath coming out, getting a nice bit of brittle stacks on there. Those brittle stacks are no joke. It's exactly like fighting against Leona and getting hit by that sunlight passive. As soon as that pops from an ally hitting them, it is because she doesn't have a way to do that is probably one of the reasons why she's not as overpowered as she is.
Yeah, totally. I mean, Ornn in this whole 1v1 setup, I feel like it's just nuts.
Oh, and we got Crow coming off of that to go up against the Rap Terror.
Rap Terror.
Oh,
Let's see what
was
happens
just
this
a
time.
few
Crow decides to go out the Seraphina, a champion that I have feelings about that are... it's a Seraphina mirror match. Okay.
Nice.
Who has the better skin?
Well, so we got the KDA skin versus the base skin. I'm not just... Oh no. Oh wow. It's already just popping off.
That's disrespect. When two people are AFK dancing in mid lane, you don't attack. That's just good manners.
Exactly, and Crow's already broken those good manners. Oh, that is a decent amount of damage. Now, I'm not entirely on up with Seraphina's abilities and such. I do know that there's the double cast after she gets her certain stacks off.
All you need to know is that they don't even need to see for their attack.
Oh, well, that's just absolutely fantastic. Right there, Rap Terror is the one on the receiving end of all this damage. He gets ignited, he gets double smacked, but is it going to be enough to take him down?
No, it's not.
No way, I didn't know you could cleanse the ignite.
Oh, but at what cost?
At what cost, my friends? We don't know.
Oh, this is very
Not quite
rough.
enough. This is very close. Raptor is on the back foot. He is a level down. That is a lot of damage coming out from Crow. And
Honestly,
Crow
I don't
has
mind
health.
if
He's
Raptor-
baiting him in. He knows that he wants the health. Oh, that was nice. Getting the tower shot onto Crow the Moonlit.
That is a one trade.
Getting some behind the scenes confirmation. This Seraphine Ditto was not planned whatsoever. So they both did just go into the rift, both not knowing the other person also picked the same champion.
That
They
is
just woke up today and chose
hilarious.
violence.
Alright, so every third basic attack on Seraphine will cast an Echo, automatically casting a second time, so that's what her passive is, and the damage we're seeing out from her Q, the high note, is just the pure damage. It's basically like a Sona Q at that point. Oh, that was a nice charm right there, managing to almost get him, but not quite.
No one has any mana.
Nope. And the beat drop I know is the stun. That's the one that if it's double casted will root them in place. And her W is her surround sound, which will basically be a shield and will heal her allies if it's cast on her double cast.
I mean, I gotta say, Raptor, you know, I'm more emotionally invested, so these are the more entertaining games, despite him not always winning.
Taking just a little bit of damage, but does manage to protect himself.
Yeah, I believe in Raptor.
Raptor's got this.
Yeah, he's got this. He's fine.
I believe.
Right, got it right there. Oh, that was a good nice side step from Crow the Moon. Getting out of the way.
Oh, no.
Supposed to be Ignite, but
honey.
it's
Oh,
not.
honey.
The last tick of the Ignite manages to take the third down. So close, my friend. But Crow the Moon manages to take another win, putting him now still maintaining on to his second place spot. And once again, Team FOF, we're in last place.
Yeah, that puts him
Got it.
at
We are ourselves where I thought we'd be. I'm okay with it.
There's a sneak peek what's gonna happen, basically.
I don't know, his TF is pretty nuts. That ulti on the health roll is crazy.
I mean, it's so hypey.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
It is super hypey.
Yep. Alright, that puts Crow at 3-1, Broccoli is 3-0, so technically Bot is still in second place. The only way that Crow gets first place is if Broccoli loses the next 2 games, due to there being a 1-0 head-to-head in favor of Broccoli. If they both win all of their next 2 games, it doesn't matter. Or if they both tie, Broccoli still takes over because of that head-to-head. But next up is Evolved Noob versus Carrots.
Evolved
Noob
versus Kakarot.
Yeah.
So once we've got a Veigar versus an Ahri. I'm gonna have to give it to Carrots because if Ahri doesn't take him out quick enough, that ultimate is just gonna make her go exploding.
Yeah.
Wait, that's 5 health potions.
That is a lot of health potions.
You can take a lot of damage. You can just straight up fight him right now.
It is straight up, and I think that's what Evolved Noob's plan, because they know that if they let Carrots get enough dark matter stacks, it's just not gonna matter.
I don't even think you need to look at CS. You can just only try and fight him because you have potions for days. You'll never run out.
This is true, but if they manage to get caught by the Veigar cage, then they're just kind of in a very until Ahri gets ultimate. They've got to be a little bit cautious.
But if Ahri gets ultimate, then Veigar gets ultimate. Oh no!
Look, I just need my thing to not be last place.
Oh, that's actually a really good hit. That's half his
You guys
HP.
too.
That was half his HP right there, but that is once again healed up. So now it's only a quarter of his HP.
That's still a lot. And Ahri still has the innate heals. So Ari's really just never going to go below half, I predict.
Yeah, it's honestly, if Ahri gets caught by the event horizon, then there's just it's game over, because that's just going to be a dark matter drop, a baleful strike right on top of it, and then if the primordial burst is up, then it's going to be an end game.
I'm seeing a lot of Rengar bans. I'm not really sure why. I do understand Lucian bans nowadays, though.
Yeah, I think from a dueling perspective, Lucian is just a straight up somebody's got to ban. If nobody bans, then it's going to be picked.
Rengar, though, you got a lot more out there counterplay.
You do, but the way ARAM in this map is set up, you just give him a free set of bushes, and you just basically give up the middle of the road.
No, not even that. It's also that assassins get buffed. They just get more damage as ARAM.
Ah, that's true. Because this game is built around being the murder bridge.
Let's go!
Yeah.
If that's true, then Ahri has to, right?
Is Ari's
I don't believe Ari is classified
Yeah.
as an assassin. I believe she's a mage assassin, so would not benefit from those buffs.
I mean, yeah.
It's not like Talon.
Yeah, someone can fact check that later.
Yep. But in the meantime, we've got right there. See that Baleful Strike just coming out right there. The Vagar Q just dealing enough damage. And the thing is, every time he hits Ari, he gets stronger. Every single time Ari takes damage, he gets stronger. And you do not want that. And so Evolved Noob knows that they have to get like the CS down or get a kill.
I'd say it's 4 minutes, or it's 3 minutes 30 seconds so far. The fact that he hasn't even needed to use one health potion shows that he probably should be taking a little bit more risks here.
I would agree with you absolutely. It's also a situation of Carrots has not built up enough stacks in order to be a threat yet. So yeah, definitely should be fighting more. But underneath tower, there's not really much of an option.
Just realized everyone in this call, everyone's team is last place currently. So
Only
great.
the best.
But was that unexpected? From me, it was not. That just means we're gonna have the best climb come game day.
Yeah, Evolved Noob, please.
We will be the underdog, the dark horse.
Yeah.
So much HP, the Ari's
That is
natural
some
passive
nice
is still
dodge.
there.
Evolved Noob has really got Carrots' range kind of dialed in and is just hovering right on the edge of it and managing to avoid all of these hits to keep from giving Vagar those stacks.
I am pretty impressed with all the skill shots being landed here.
Mm-hmm. Right there. Yeah, so it's like right there, that was just missed. Just on the edge of it.
It's close to level. Okay.
Stop flaming, dude.
Okay, it's level 9. I feel like they're just gonna go so far.
Oh, we got a nice
this-
page right there. Nice bit of damage, but it's Evolved Noob does not manage to step into the cage and get the stun, so Carrots is not quite able to lock him down.
Like just barely touched the end of that health bar, like while inside the cage for that finish shot. That's crazy.
That was absolutely that was very well done. That was a nice Q from Evolved Noob.
Yeah. Yeah, I realize this is now mid versus support, and I'm just saying if Evolved Noob can do this, like your bench.
Hey, you know, don't knock those enchanter supports because they can put out some pretty hefty damage.
That's true.
All right, that is again, that Event Horizon just doesn't quite manage to land. Hitting that is really kind of tricky. But Ari's like,
Oh my god, you're benched. Just kidding. I would
My God,
have
so much
charmed the
damage.
minions here.
Not so bad. However, I'm thinking they're gonna level up. Varga's gonna get level 2 ultimate. And level 2 ultimate on Ari isn't as big as the Vargar's level 2 ultimate just because it's just pure damage.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of want to see like the flash Q ult ignite.
Yeah.
combo.
Flash Q ultimate. Yeah, I'm kind of expecting a flash charm out of Ari here, just because that's something that they're gonna need to do. I mean, just look at that damage that's coming out from Carrots. He just hits with one ability and just instantly, that is a chunk of Evolved Noob gone.
I think he has kill pressure now. Well, that's why Vargar's back now.
Yeah.
Well, the ultimate is down currently on Ari, so
yeah,
the
that
Spirit Rush isn't available.
Okay, so
Carrots can press his advantage a little bit. He's staying right there. The best juke is the no juke.
Yeah.
just stand still.
Just stand still. Yeah, it's like, oh, that was so close.
Yeah.
Does manage to get hit by that.
Yeah. The moment Evolved Noob gets hit by a cage, it's probably over.
It really is, because I have a feeling that it's going to be a situation that's just going to be a flash,
Yeah.
Q, E.
Burst everything.
Yeah,
I
just
even wanna
drop
see a
everything on
charm
Evolved Noob.
Sorry, what?
I'd want to see a charm flash because you don't get the extra distance, but like you just can't
Right.
react to something like that.
Yeah, it's entirely possible. Okay.
I think whoever gets their CC off is going to be the one who wins. I mean, right there, Carrots is like pushing up. Carrots has kill pressure. He knows that he's got to finish this off quickly. Look at that. That is a huge amount of damage coming out into Evolved Noob. He is so close to getting bursted down by the Vagar ultimate.
Oh, that's all of his potions. He has no more. Even Blame Ground.
I think that's what Carrots has been doing. He's been trying to push out all of those potions, get them all gone. Now that all of the potions are gone, there is no more sustain on the side of Evolved Noob. besides the relics.
We're at the end game now.
I mean, he does
are
have
the end.
passive or Q, or his passive still that could heal him.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah, the
He might be fishing.
Oh, Carrot is kind of pushing up.
Oh my god!
Right here. Oh my god. Evolved Noob is in a very bad spot, hanging out in those bushes. Oh, drop the right here. To Evolve Noob. He's taking out just before the Ignite finishes him off.
Okay, he's not benched.
Oh, that was a close one.
He's not benched anywhere.
Nail biter.
Oh my gosh. Alright. Thank God. Let's go, Team Mid. Let's go. Bob Noob takes the game over Carrots. That was actually really close. I think there were a few moments where both of them could have just like played just a little bit differently and it would have ended way sooner.
Yeah, I really agree. I feel like I almost feel like Vagar shouldn't have taken Flash. If they had taken Barrier or something like that, would have been able to block a little bit more damage because they just knew that Ahri was going to go in.
Yeah.
That might have been a good way to go for him. Would have been able to block the rest of that Ignite damage. But I don't think we expected it to come down to an Ignite battle like that.
Yeah, that must have been a real nail biter for them while they were playing that. But up next is Bo Explode versus Brock Lee, both from the same team, both from INT. Here we go. This is it.
This is it. Already hopping in. It looks like the Zed has already taken a little bit of damage from the Ahri.
Yeah, we're a little late for this
A
one.
lot of Ahris coming out in this 1v1 situation.
Yeah, it looks like we just missed the first like 2 minutes or so, but it doesn't look like anything big happened just yet. But yeah,
Well,
we're still...
if
It was
it
way
was
on the exciting
possible to
part.
miss, then it probably wasn't important. Let's go. We
Yeah,
didn't
true,
miss
true.
anything too much.
Yeah.
You know that is true. It does mean we sped up a little bit into the game, so if this is a long one, it's not going to be quite as long.
Yeah,
Double
yeah.
six.
None of our streaming footage got corrupted or anything. No. Yeah. We're good. Anyway.
I am very hopeful of Rock Lee. Like, okay, I don't want to talk about Naruto, but I also want to talk about Naruto. Rock Lee, in the anime, he doesn't use magic or the jutsu or whatever. He just beats people up with his fist. It's so
True.
cool.
Well, you should have played set.
Yep,
Oh,
that would have
yes,
been
yeah.
the perfect champion to play if you wanted to go the pure taijutsu route, but at least by going Zed, he is still a ninja. Although I do have to say that the death mark from Zed is just terrifying in general. So, and the fact that he's able to get so much poke off with his shadow clones,
He might as well be a ranged champion.
he might as well be a ranged champion, and he's able to just go back. Whoa, that was interesting. Didn't see the drop down from the relic on my screen.
Yeah.
The additional
spectated,
bonus
but-
of having what's it called? Energy instead of mana means his sustain's gonna be way better.
His sustain's going to be better. His abilities are always going to be up. He's not going to have to worry about trying to get those relics to get energy back. He's just going to get it back naturally and getting auto attacks off. And that's going to allow him to shove Ahri out of lane to avoid getting killed. In the meantime, get some free CS, make his CS lead even farther ahead. See that right there? That is so devastating.
Yeah, just a reminder, if Brock Lee wins this match, I believe that means Team Top will be perceived regardless of what happens for the rest of the 1v1s. I'm not 100% sure if that's the case, but I think that is.
Okay, we'll double check on that here in a second.
Yeah.
In the meantime, got nice damage coming out right here. Going down the boat club. That is
it.
This could be the final fight right here. The exhaust comes out onto the Ahri. There's very little damage, but he almost loses it.
They cleansed the death mark. Ah,
They did cleanse it. I didn't know
Oh,
you
he's got
could.
a relic.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that is
I rarely see that happen, but when it does
That was
happen,
a
it's
perfect charm. Like, aiming behind him so that Zed couldn't immediately get off the cues and automatically hit them. Like, that was just really good by him.
And so I'm looking at the cooldown timers, and it looks like cleanse is actually going to be up before the death mark is up, so that will completely negate the death mark.
Oh my.
Wow, I mean, so for context, these players don't know what they're gonna play against until like the final few seconds of Champion Select. So yeah, it's smart on Bo to make that happen.
That is a very smart play on Bo. So that means he just completely negated a huge chunk of Brock Lee's damage. The one thing that would have actually been able to kill him, because we can see right here the cleanse cooldown is already halfway, and the death mark is not even halfway yet.
About half, yeah.
Well, it just missed.
Yeah,
it's fairly close so far.
They're a few seconds off, so there's going to be a like. It doesn't even matter though, because of the fact that cleanse comes up before death mark.
I hope that Rock Lee wins. Well, you know, I'm not gonna jinx it. I hope Bo wins. I hope Bo.
You want Bo to win. I see.
Yes,
I see.
yes,
Trying
I
to
want
put your
Bo.
caster curse on the other team.
Yes. Let's go, Bo.
Either way, it's really cool seeing Brock Lee versus Bo Explode, because these are two teammates who played together for a pretty long time, and so they probably know each other play styles pretty well, and there's a good chance they've seen each other play these champs before.
Maybe you knew he'd pick Zed.
It's entirely possible. Maybe he was already planning to take the RE cleanse.
Yeah, 3 of the 1v1 players are all from the same team. So that's gonna be fun for them. I mean, I imagine that's just fun getting to 1v1 against your friends, like on stream.
It
That's
really
kinda
is.
cool.
Yep, that's a nice chunk of damage coming out from Brock Lee, but it's not quite enough. That is a ignite coming out from Brock Lee. I think he was trying to get him to bait out the cleanse, using it on the ignite, thinking he was going to drop the death mark, but Bo does hold on to it.
I think that Rock Lee wanted to bait out that cleanse, or bait out not the cleanse, but the charm.
Yes, he was able to bait out the charm as well.
Oh.
Yeah, the charm went out first, and it didn't quite hit its mark.
There's another health advantage, so I'd say just the R just beat a dodge charm.
You know, and that's probably the best way to take it. Like, you just go in, dash right there. Got a nice bit of damage. The exhaust coming out, the cleanse coming out on the exhaust. That means that the death mark is blocked. That is a tower shot being taken. Is it going to be enough damage onto Bo Explode to take him out? It is not.
He had Maw, so he could have lived that and still got the kill.
Oh, but we got a nice bit of damage right there, just kind of hanging out just on the edge, but it's not quite enough. Either way, these champions are both so low on health, but there is a health relic right there available for Bo Explode to get them back up to almost half health. Meanwhile, Brock Lee is sitting there, 1/4 of health, hiding in the bush, just waiting for the right moment to strike.
Doesn't have
Oh, it has
flash.
flash.
He doesn't have flash or ignite. Ignite will be up probably here in about another 15-20 seconds.
I'm hyped for this. Okay. Oh wait, no, he might try and take just a little bit of this. Maybe he could. Oh, he gets it 179.
Yep, Charm Cannon minion right there. Not exactly what you want to do, but does manage to hit with both sides of the Spirit Ball.
Oh, he still has the other one in shot, so we could go for that.
Yeah, that Orb of Deception's true damage on its return trip, it really is kind of nasty. Not quite enough to get the Electrocute. Need to hit one more ability.
They're really trying to get in each other's heads. What
They
are you going
really
to
are.
do?
They're
What are
playing
you
that
going to
chess game right now. We get the relic back onto Brock Lee. Death Mark is going to be up first this time. Oh, we got a charm under tower. That is a huge amount of damage right there. That is coming out. That is Death Mark coming out. Of his teeth, Brock Lee manages to pull away.
I don't
That's
know if
so
the caster
close.
curse has been broken, but maybe the caster curse is still there. That's why I probably
Yeah, because you started cheering for Bo.
Let's go, Bo!
Oh my god, my brother actually ran outside of the house cheering, he's yelling at me saying, fuck you, Bo. Okay. Alright. Sorry, Bo. I don't know if you guys hear that. But anyway.
I think I heard a voice outside.
I'm cheering for Broccoli right now. He's outside naked. Alright.
Wait.
Anyway, that puts Broccoli at 4-0 right now, which means no matter what happens to the rest of the 1v1, Team Top will secure first place going into the elimination bracket. So it really is just a matter of seeding for everyone else. Next up will be Raptor versus Evolved Noob, but before we get to that, let's take a quick break. Wait, let me check the schedule. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back after about 5 minutes. Thank you guys so much for watching.
but you just can't breathe. Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Does the pulse take you? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel your bones? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Does the pulse take you? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel your bones? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Does the pulse take you? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel your bones? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Does the pulse take you? What are you willing to lose? You cover your wounds, but underneath them a million voices in your head that whisper, stop now. Another twist of the knife, a turn of the screws. It's all in your mind, and it's fighting you. Arm yourself, the storm is coming. Wow, kid, what you gonna do now? It's your reflection looking back to pull you down. So are you gonna die today or make it out alive? You gotta conquer the monster in your head, and then you'll fly, fly, Phoenix fly. It's time for a new empire. Go bury your demons, then tear down the ceiling, Phoenix fly. And now you're playing with matches, come out of the ashes underneath you. A million voices in the crowd, they're screaming, stop now. Well, let them swallow the pride, you're turning the tide to true believers. Got them in the palm of your hand, you're playing God now. What you gonna do now? It's your reflection looking back to pull you down. So are you gonna die today or make it out alive? You gotta conquer the monster in your head, and then you'll fly, fly, Phoenix fly. It's time for a new empire. Go bury your demons, then tear down the ceiling, Phoenix fly. So are you gonna die today or make it out alive? You gotta conquer the monster in your head, and then you'll fly, fly, Phoenix fly. It's time for a new empire. Go bury your demons, then tear down the ceiling, Phoenix fly. Silent.
All right, welcome back to the 2020 Winter Invitational for the 1v1s. We are back with the last 5 matches out of all 15. So this is going to be Raptor from Team Friend or Foe, who's playing Kled, and Evolved Noob from Team Mid playing Xerath. Now, this is both of our teams, all the casters, right? This is my team versus the casters right now.
Yeah.
Raptor! Oh, wait. We got Evolve Muse!
Cut is smart.
That's right, BJ. You put your caster curse on him.
Evolve new. Let's
I
go.
think your caster is stronger anyway. I honestly, I kind of like this matchup just because you have the extra sustain. Ooh, that was a nice jump onto a noob.
Wait, is
Here we
there?
go. Look
wait,
at the
let's
damage.
go.
Raptor right there.
God damn it.
Wow, that was almost enough
Snowball
to take
will
me
be up
out.
in like 10 seconds.
See, oh man, Raptor, if you had taken Ignite instead of Flash, oh, that would have been so good.
Let's go.
Oh,
Oh my god, he used the dash to get to the health relic first. Evolve noob, please. Please.
Dude,
And
Raptor
he still
has
has
5
his own
seconds win.
yep,
6
and we
weeks
still have second health bar. So I feel like that sustain could end up helping Raptor, especially if you were fighting under tower.
I mean, he just gets to reset the tower damage, so...
Exactly.
hopefully he
So
can do
like
that.
he resets tower aggro when that happens. So
I want to see him
definitely-
dive. Come on.
There we go. We got a
Nice.
coming out here. That is nice damage. There's a flash coming out,
Oh, no.
but it's not going up. Oh, he's getting taken to tower shot. Oh no! Yes! So close. Let's go.
Please.
Oh my god, that was 500 IQ turning into 5 IQ.
Not like this, dude.
Oh man. Still, you gotta get it. Rap Terror has heart. I am
Yeah.
loving it. I am super
Oh.
stoked to see what we pull out. That was, oh my god, so close.
This is
I
the
mean,
wrong
even I
replay.
said
That is
Alright,
the wrong
he went for it.
replay, Raps.
Sorry, broadcast team. What is that? Okay, well, we get to see Broccoli win against Pokemon again.
Yep, we got to see Broccoli style once again. Explode. Asserting
Oh
his
my God.
dominance.
All right, that puts mid at 2-2. We're in the middle of the board, and that puts you guys in last place. Sorry.
Are we sure that those are the right numbers though?
Sorry. Up next is gonna be Carrots versus Bow Explode. This is Team Support versus Team Jungle.
Wait.
That's
Does
it.
that mean we're play like 0 seed plays 1 seed?
The first and second seed gets buys into the semis, and then third place sixth, fourth place fifth.
Oh, okay. I was a little worried we'd be in first place there.
Okay. No. The Raptor did good. Good job, Raptor.
Okay, so right here we've got a lot of damage coming out already.
Wow.
First blood on the Carrots. These are two classic 1v1 champions, Vel'Koz versus Katarina. And in all honesty, I think it's a total skill matchup, but I feel like the edge is on the Katarina just because of that extra mobility.
Yeah. Would agree with that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it's like because it's like if you're able to predict your shots with Vel'Koz and you manage to get 3 stacks off, then that true damage is going to be absolutely nasty. But the ability to just hop around the map is going to give Katarina that extra advantage.
This might be an item difference, though. I am liking the items on Vel'Koz just a little bit more than I'm liking the items on Katarina.
Just a little bit. We got the Lost Chapter. Oh, and that's a nice... See, right there, that dash to avoid the knockup.
He still got hit by both, so it's still skill matchup, of course. I'm just hoping that... I don't know who to vote for, or who to vouch for.
Yeah, just to make sure everyone knows that graphic is wrong. Sorry about that. Carrots is 1 and 3 right now.
Man, gotta
same
step up your
difference.
production game, man.
Sorry,
This is
bro.
what we want.
Sorry. I didn't procrastinate the graphics whatsoever.
Only
Well,
the best
either way, we are seeing some exciting stuff coming out right now. Got a nice bit of jumping around by Katarina. Ooh, that was a good prediction by Carrots. I like that. Because you know where Katarina's going to go when she puts down that those daggers.
Yeah, the geometry game with the predictions.
Well, that's what
Geometry!
Vel'Koz is all about that in-head trigonometry. Oh, and that was a good step back by Bow Explode to avoid getting hit by any of those shots.
I would sense like maybe you could just walk up a little closer to the dagger and try to bait the Katarina into like something you could land an ability on, but that might just be a death sentence. I'm not sure.
Yeah, too risky, too risky.
Yeah, because you bait the Katarina in, hoping to avoid something, and then she just drops all of that damage and potentially Shunpo's out of there so it doesn't even take anything.
High risk, high reward. No.
Exactly. And it's the Academy Katarina taking the the Arclight Angel Vel'Koz to school right now.
Katarina is probably the best Katarina. I'm not sure actually. Never mind.
So in terms of skins, you know, it's kind of close. Personally, I'd probably give it to Arclight Vel'Koz, but that white hair on Cat,
Oh yeah.
it denotes experience.
No, I would say Katarina, the best Katarina skin by far, in my opinion.
Yep. All right, we got a nice engage right here. Right now, Bo Explode, the tectonic disruption causes him to back up.
I always love the Christmas skins. Those are always my favorite of any champion.
Christmas Gragas.
Yeah. Yep, always love them. And it's fitting. It's that time of the year.
It is that time of the year, and we got a nice right there. Right now, I think we're just looking at a nice little CS game. Oh, the tectonic disruption managed to get the knock-up onto the Katarina. That is the, oh man, the disintegration ray does so much damage.
Mm-hmm.
One more tick of that.
Yeah, they're both really low now.
Yeah, they are both really low, but they do both have a relic to go back to, so that's going to put Katarina back at half health, and I believe Vel'Koz will be roughly the same here in just a moment. The daggers, again, that veracity spin.
Oh, that could just spin it right there.
Oh, that could be it right there. Dashes in, doesn't drop the ultimate. Cat ult is still up right now.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the damage, and that is a kill over to Bo Explode.
That happened in like 0.1 second, dude.
Dude, that was it's that. There's just so much damage.
Enough time to even barrier or flash. That's so unlucky.
I'm seeing Rengar banned everywhere. I don't know why.
You're seeing the Rengar bans again. It's because it just completely eliminates the middle of the map. You cannot step into the middle of the map if there's Rengar because of the bushes.
I mean, but when you have Katarina doing just exactly what she just did, oh my god. Look at that! Look at that!
That, dude, the Death Lotus is no joke because there's no MR, so you are just taking pure damage at that point.
Oh, true.
Alright, that puts jungle and mid tied now, both at 2-2 with Bo Explode winning against Carrots. We just have a couple more left. Up next is going to be Broccoli versus our boy Rap Terror. Thoughts on this matchup?
Thoughts on this
First
matchup?
place and last place person.
Wait, I like both of these players.
So
Well,
who do you
I
got
just gotta
for-
say, let's see if we can get a win on that board, Rap Terror.
Yeah, I believe in him. We got the Lee Sin
Wait,
and
Lee
the
Sin
Ivern.
Lee Sin versus Ivern.
Is there the possibility that Raptor might have given up? Oh,
No, Rap Terror doesn't give up.
Rap Terror never got up. Oh, Rap Terror being the one to break it right now. He jumped in.
no.
Oh, but right now Broccoli's like, okay, fine. You want to do this? We'll do this thing.
Oh my
okay,
god.
that's not so bad, mainly because you have fleet footwork on the Ivern.
So Ivern is going to be able to create like a bunch of bush walls, which means he will be able to kind of hide where he is, which means that Broccoli might have to do some blind cues. Pun intended.
I do like the items properly though.
Every Q he does is blind.
Yeah, there we go. Getting a nice bit of damage out onto Broccoli right there. Now, if I remember correctly, they did change Ivern and how he works, so he doesn't have to be in the bush to be ranged. He's just ranged. Right there is a nice bit of damage coming out. Nice shielding from Rap Terror, but it's just not going to be enough. Who is the duelist in this game? It is not the Ivern, it is the Lee Sin. That is a lot of damage coming out. He's going to have to pay for going for that. Does not hold him under tower. If Rap Terror managed to hold him under tower, that would have been a nice win.
Rap Terror. Rap
Rap
Terror.
Terror.
Rap
Rap
Terror.
Rap Terror. Rap Terror. Let's go.
Yeah, our Discord lag is gonna make that sound terrible, but
No.
I don't know. I think we're pretty well timed on that one.
yeah. Rap Terror. Yeah.
All right, getting and once again, Raptor now trying to form a bush line right there. He does get hit by a Q. Is Lee Sin gonna go under tower? He is not gonna go under tower. That was a nice bait. Getting some of those insect moves going on right there.
Yeah. He's been playing top lane too much in season 2. He never got a chance to show
Wait a
off.
second, I just realized. He has Vampire Accepted
Wait.
and 3 YouTube feeds.
Right?
Yeah, but
He
Rap
is
Terror
all
has a
about
Daisy.
that thing.
This is a 2v1 now.
This is a 2v1 now at this point. And Broccoli's playing all bad. He's like, wait, I thought this was a 1v1, not a 2v1.
Wait, he can just CS and zone Lee Sin off.
Yeah, wait.
He very well could. That is actually kind of brilliant right there.
This is 2 million IQ.
Oh,
one sustain strategy just for this is you don't max Q, you instead max W because it gives you even more.
Oh, we decided to go in on this fight. Broccoli is having to fight a 2v1 right now, and at least is a single target champion.
Raptor!
AZ's timer is starting to run out, though. It's only got a couple more seconds left.
Ah, it's just time. You can wait for the cooldown or something, hopefully. I have good feels for something like this. Oh no, Daisy! Daisy, no!
Daisy, go bye-bye!
Oh wait, that's cute. She waves her hand.
Yeah, so Daisy decides to go ahead and say bye. She's going to be gone for a little bit, and then once again, it is a 1v1. Now so based off of that little engage right there, I feel like Lee Sin is going to need to go in during the time that Daisy's on cooldown. Because Daisy's Raptor is going to go ahead and fight this. That is not the thing you want to do. Already ignited. There is a Q just sitting on him and waiting. Brock Lee is just slowly. Oh, there's Q! I don't know if that was on purpose, just to toy with him or not.
I feel like he's playing with him because he had R and he was, I believe, very much in range.
I think he might have been just a little bit out of it. I think he might.
I think playing the mind games is what Brock Lee is doing right now. We'll see if this ends up working out in his favor. If I was Raptor, I almost kind of want to bait Brock Lee under tower at this point. No, but that's exactly what Brock Lee wants to do.
The ultimate is up soon. He really needs to wait.
Oh, there we go. Kick diving under tower.
Oh, that's
Kicking
close.
back. Brock Lee just managing to get out. There's too many minions for him to actually be able to escape. Oh man, this is edge of the seat. If he gets hit by
a Daisy. Daisy difference.
Daisy
is almost back.
Yeah, Broccoli's on a time
Daisy,
limit
Daisy.
now.
Okay, we
There
got
it
Daisy
is.
back.
Daisy.
Is back. Once again, Daisy is taking the forefront for Raptor. Oh, we got a flash! Oh, the miss! Oh, it's not Broccoli Raptor! You had the effort, you had the heart, but it wasn't quite enough.
Oh, that was close.
He did his best.
He did his best. He did his best. Broccoli takes the game off of Raptor, putting Team Top at 5-0, which means they are locked in as the first seed for the elimination bracket. And Raptor and Team Thunderfall will unfortunately be 0-5. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Well, it's
That
perfectly
does
alright.
keep you guys in last
We're
place.
playing this for the memes, we're playing this for fun, and we're
Yeah.
just gonna try and give you guys the best games we possibly can and make it as entertaining as we can.
Every game with
Don't put a
Raptor.
stop. Nah.
Every game.
That
with
right
Raptor.
there. That Raptor play, that is how we're going to bring in it. We're going to be bringing in the craziness. We're going to be bringing in the fun stuff.
No, it was nuts.
It's like what happens when you, like, let's say you throw all of your early promo games just so you could Smurf and Bronze. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, true. Alright, Bo Explode versus Evolve Noob. This is now Team Mid versus Team Jungle, both of which are tied. I believe because of how these standings go down, the winner of this plays against Team Friend or Foe in the elimination bracket. So the winner of this will be locked in as the third.
I see.
I mean, I've actually played against Bo before. I kind of smacked him up in jungle, but that's when, like, that's last season. So I'm hoping that, you know, maybe if Bo wins, I won't have such a hard time.
Oh, maybe so. Again, I'm
cheering for
liking seeing these Sejuanis come out in the 1v1 because it warms my heart. I love Sejuani so much.
Yeah, so I think I'm cheering for Evolve too, because if I cheer for Bo, then Bo's gonna win.
Right.
Yeah. That's exactly how it works. Although we do have an insane amount of sustain coming out on the side of Evolve Noob. We got the stun almost coming out right there. Because he's got the healing from the Bard. Little hot cocoa.
Oh, that's next level. Nice.
Yup.
Got the healing. He'll make his own health relic.
He's got his own health relics.
Infinite HP.
and unfortunately, he cannot share. Or fortunately, he will not share those with Sejuani.
Oh. Yo, he also has Meepso, so I think that just means more scaling, more damage, and if it goes out long enough and neither of them hits like any CS, you can hopefully see one-shots from the Bard.
Machine gun Bard.
Yeah!
Bard will be absolutely nasty if it's allowed to get to that point.
I mean, most of the games have been long. What's a 5-hour game?
Yeah. Please no. Please no.
Only at FOF.
Only at FOF.
Only yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I don't think we've had a single FOF game in all of the seasons go past an hour.
I remember
All right,
one
nice
time
stun
we
coming out from Evolve Noob onto Bo Explode.
Yeah. I just remember TBD versus BBZ Season 1 quarterfinals. It was like, it went to Game 5, and all of those games were like 50 minutes long.
Oh
They
yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane.
I
That was the longest friend of phone night of my life.
think it's just how I play. Like when I tend to AFK in jungle. Like it's just whatever.
So you're my jungler.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have to jungle. You could jungle. I can play whatever. Rengar is, not good.
Well, I mean more in the sense that I never see my jungler in lane.
Oh, nice.
Nice, nice.
All right, so right now we got a nice big wave pushing up from Evolved Noob onto that tower. Not entirely certain what exactly their play is, because I don't believe Bard wants to dive, although now that he does have 6, he is able to completely turn the tower off, which would be to his advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Which he's basically
yeah,
the only
nice.
if anybody remembers that item.
I was actually gonna say that this would be a clean, like, easy sweep from, like, Bode, because, like, Sejuani, like, tank meta, you just got that damage, but it seems not.
Right there, can't be slow, but you can be stunned!
Yeah, that was a nice prediction from Bob Noob. He knew, I think
He's
he knew
not
that
running
Bob
out of
would.
mana. Do those little pop things give mana?
I believe they do a little bit, yeah.
Oh, no, he just wins. I don't know if he wins,
He
but
straight up wins.
he's doing real good now. Like, he's
He's got so much sustain on the side of Bard. It's just Sejuani really has to be engaging, and with the lack of a Bammy Cinder, just means that there's not a lot of damage coming out from the side of Boa right there. Although you got a nice coming out, the permafrost coming out, getting some really good stuns off. We had the ultimate and the permafrost from the passive stacks come out.
Well, nice patience. Nice patience.
Wait, guys,
Nice.
I just realized they're both role playing. Winter
Oh my God.
Bard, you got the little hot cocoa, and you have Sejuani.
We have Sejuani the Winter.
They're role playing.
I love
Yeah,
it.
we
I
got
love
the Freljordian versus the Targon.
Friend or foe scripted.
Yep.
Let's go.
Wait,
Quite
what?
so interesting.
What?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have paper in front of me. What are you talking about?
Line
Now, what's great about this is that, so Evolve obviously has his sustain game down. I don't know if he's going to go for kill. I don't think he ever
Yep,
can.
okay, right now we got Vogue once again going in. Again, you got the percent health damage on that flail. It just is managing to chunk Evolve Noob down. But we got a pot coming out. One of two.
Evolve Noob might be going for, like, at full scale, go for 100 CS, because he's going to live. He's just going to live. That's just how it is.
He's losing.
Well, that might be the case, but Sejuani's 37 to 25.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's down 12 CS right now, so...
Yeah, he's missing the CS, so it's like if you're going to go for the CS game, you've got to make sure you're taking that CS. The flail from Sejuani does a lot of damage to minions, and it is absolutely able to clear out all of those caster minions. Like, if you hit the
your tower.
yeah, well, even if you shove it under tower, because you've got the knockback that then centers everything up in the middle of the Winter's Flail, and so you automatically get all of your damage onto the minion wave. Like, so you watch this right here. See right there? Boom! You just took out 2 caster minions with 1 shot. Like, you had the auto attack and right there. So already we're at 41 to 30.
Wait. Oh shit. Wait, that's nasty.
Right there. Oh, we got a huge amount of damage coming out right now from Bogue's Blow. That is a nice stun coming off. Evolved Noob is getting a good bit down. That is a passive coming out. Oh, creep block! Keeping him from getting the auto attack off.
Oh my god.
Tower's not gonna be able to save him.
Oh, my son!
That is a stun, and a tower shot's gonna be coming out. Oh, yes! That is Bard getting the win on Evolved Noob, getting the win.
Let's go!
Ah, Sejuani, that was very well played, but he was just on the edge of that tower range. You need him a little bit closer. That was some 500 IQ by turning the tower off with that Ohm Wrecker ultimate from Bard. Right there, you see, turns it off. He knows he can go in. He's just inside tower range. The ult comes off, manages to get 1 tower shot off. If they hadn't queued, if they'd held onto the queue, he would have stayed under tower just a little bit longer.
Wow.
So there we go.
Wow. That's it. That puts Evolved Noob at 3-2, which I believe means that I will be playing you guys
Oh.
in the brackets. I get to play against my own staff!
Hey.
He gets to take out all his frustrations on the casters.
Oh, let's go. Okay, last match. Last match of the 1v1 tournament. This is Crow the Moonlit versus Carrot. This is the absolute last one. I don't think regardless of what happens, I don't think seeding will change based on the head-to-head matchups, but we won't know until we see it. So
Crow's already had one loss. Can he suffer
He got
another though?
boots.
mhm.
Crow's got boots.
Crow
Those
took
ones
the
look
boots
good.
against Flame. I kind of get it because you want the ability to dodge out of the way, and you've got to have a little bit more movement speed, and you've got the jump from
I mean, if you have Q, why not just go Ma?
True. This is definitely an option he could have taken, but obviously he did not.
Maybe he's
Yeah, he's
playing
going for kill.
Dude, this is
He's definitely-
BM.
I don't know. We've got the Dance of Arrows from Kindred that's going to allow him to dodge some of the skill shots from Brand. Plus, you got the extra movement speed from Boots just to provide the ability to walk away. And I feel like in this sort of situation, Kindred already getting the mark down. You've got the wolf coming out.
Okay.
Right there.
Is it?
1, 2, 3. Boom!
Oh.
Three. That could be it. The
Come on, come on. Good, good.
There we go. Crow the movement be like, okay, I'm ending this right now. I got showed up last game. I cannot be
How
showed
long
up.
was that? Look, 1 minute and 25
That was
seconds.
1 minute and 25 seconds. Crow wants to make sure we're on schedule. Appreciate that, brother.
And he wants to make sure everybody is aware. It's like, hey, I'm a
No.
DU player, not a GU.
Oh my god, I love Crow.
Yeah,
Organizing this whole thing, Crow's been fantastic to work with.
Oh
so
man, he
shout outs
did
to
the
Crow.
dance. He didn't even hit him with a dance shot. He hit him with an auto attack. He did the
Yeah.
dance just to get in auto attack range.
Yeah. All right, that locks in the bracket. We can pretty much kind of see the standings at the moment. That puts Broccoli at first. We have the elimination bracket coming up tomorrow, which will be around the same time, 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll take a look at the elimination bracket in just a little bit. But overall, what'd you guys think? What did you guys think of the 1v1s?
It's pretty cool.
Well, I think we've got to have a little bit of a talk with the organizers to make these things move a little bit faster. But
Okay.
no, in all honesty, I thought it was a lot of fun. I think it was really cool. We kind of knew how the standings were going to play out for the most part. I obviously knew that Rap Terror is showing that they know the mechanics. They got the mechanics. They got the style. They got the ideas. So now we're going to have to see if we can actually put this together in such a way. And the goal is now
Yeah.
we have to beat you, Koshi.
Yeah, that's
and
the bracket. Yeah, my
Okay,
team will
here's the
be
thing, we
playing
don't
as
have to
scores.
beat him. I'm just
I
gonna
guess-
cap his line.
Look. Okay. Look, the point is that matchup, whoever loses has to work the rest of the broadcast,
Oh shit.
right? So if you
Oh.
win, you don't have to work.
Oh,
I'm camping
Yeah.
the line.
this is true. That is a very great motivator to win.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I
Yeah,
am
but that
a
means-
lazy bastard.
Same. So that puts Team Jungle versus Team Support. Team Jungle having not Sunga, Torres and Bo Explode, who are the winners of Season 2. And Team Support has Trinketer and Onbo leading that charge. So they will be playing against each other. It'll be my team, Team Mid versus Friend or Foe. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then the winners of this, how this works out, is the lowest seed goes against the number 1 seed. So whoever is the lowest seed of the 2 winners gets to play Team Top, and Team Bot will be playing against whoever the highest seed is. So what I gather from all of this, regardless of anything that happens, the only way I get to play against my brother is in grand finals, and that's going to be fun. So that's if I make it there. But that is the bracket. Yeah, thoughts on the bracket, guys?
I feel like we're gonna get at least one game in. I think honestly, I have a feeling Jungle's will be the one to climb. And in all honesty, I'm excited to see the vision game between Jungle and Support. I feel like that's probably going to be the most interesting right there. And then in regards to us, it's just going to be entertaining as hell. I have a feeling though it's going to be Top versus, it might be Top versus Bot.
Yeah, it might be.
It might be Top versus Bot in the finals. All depends on how you guys do.
It'll depend. All right. Well, that being said, thank you everyone so much for watching. Thank you casters for joining me on the 1v1 stage, the 1v1 arena. And tomorrow we'll be back at 4:30 Pacific Standard Time to continue the elimination bracket. All of these games are going to be best of ones except for the grand finals, which is a best of 3. Tomorrow we'll have all of the quarterfinal matches and the semifinal matches. So there's 4 games total. and then grand finals will be on Saturday. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, casters. Thank you, broadcast. Thank you, everybody, for supporting. You guys are amazing. I love you, all that jazz. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much. Let's kick it off. See you guys tomorrow.